HowExpert Top 10 Fun Facts About Chinchillas. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit HowExpert.com to learn more. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more HowExpert Top 10 videos in the future. Moving on, let's talk about the top 10 fun facts about chinchillas. 10. They're great at reproducing. Just like rabbits, rats, and other small rodents, chinchillas are masters of reproduction. If you leave a male and a female alone together for too long, they'll constantly hammer out batch after batch of babies, usually around 2 to 3 per litter and an average of 3 to 4 times per year. The mother will carry her offsprings around for 111 days after birth, and after that, she's ready to reproduce again. 9. Their teeth are constantly growing. A great reason why you should always keep chewing toys around these animals is their teeth. They are constantly growing and can grow up to 12 inches in a single year. Not only does it make them look funny, but this can cause a lot of pain for the animal. And they should definitely be taken care of with toys, edible plastics, and grains, as well as a trip to the vet if they get too out of hand. 8. Chinchillas bathe in dirt. Yes, it's very true. Chinchillas don't bathe in soap and water like humans and other animals do. Instead, they tend to take dirt and sand baths where they rub dirt all over their bodies and roll around in it. After distributing it throughout themselves, they simply shake it off and continue with their day. This method helps all of the oils and minerals flourish through their fur, keeping it very healthy and silky soft. 7. They climb better than most rodents. Chinchillas are amazing jumpers as well as very skilled climbers. These little rodents have small gripping pads on their paws and feet that allow them to stick to surfaces with ease. Their powerful legs and their tails are used for balancing as they leap from place to place and can jump up to 6 feet in height. That's like a human being leaping over 50 feet in a single bound. The strength in these animals is simply amazing. 6. Chinchillas eat their own poop. You read that correctly. Chinchillas have a tendency of eating their food 2 times per digestion cycle, sometimes even more. When digesting for the first time, they lose a lot of vitamins and minerals. The feces they produce after the fact normally holds all of these important factors, so the chinchillas will eat the food for a second time. This method is called coprophagy, and it is a very normal behavior for these small rodents. 5. Chinchillas have very dense fur. If you haven't noticed yet, chinchillas' fur is very important to them. Not only do they take their sand baths to keep it silky smooth and oily, but it's also incredibly dense and very fine. If you close your eyes, you actually wouldn't be able to register the fur touching your fingertips even if you try. Their fur is also so dense that most parasites can't actually live on a chinchilla's fur. It's too thick for them to survive any kind of lifestyle. This also helps the chinchilla's fur stay allergen friendly. 4. They have great defense mechanisms. Since these small rodents are often picked on, hunted, or eaten by lots of larger prey, it's only safe to assume that they have great means of protecting themselves. The 2 major ways they normally use are urine and fur slips. The urine is pretty explanatory. When threatened, they will spray a stream of smelly urine at their attacker and run away as fast as they can. The other one, known as fur slip, is very important. When they are grabbed or mishandled, the animal will actually shed a large clump of fur from their bodies that can confuse the predator or be used to sneak away. It's very helpful out in the wild when dealing with large mammals and birds. 3. Chinchillas are prey animals. This one may not be very hard to believe, but chinchillas are known as prey animals. This means that the rodents are normally near the very bottom of the food chain, and if they were out in the wild, wouldn't exactly be great at hunting other animals for a fresh meal. They are normally the hunted, and if anything, would only eat small bugs and pests out in the wilderness. Meanwhile, they are constantly looking over their shoulders to make sure they aren't somebody else's next meal. They were the target of the tribes in the Andes Mountains, however. They were hunted for their furs rather than their meats. 2. Chinchillas take care of each other's young. There are many misconceptions with this one, as chinchillas are very fickle parents. If a baby is born sickly or if they feel offended, the mother will eat her own offspring and attack the father. However, chinchillas can also be extremely caring parents. If a mother is unable to provide milk for one of her young, another female will step in to feed her babies for her. They can be very attentive to their dozens of reproduced offspring and are often very protective of every single one of them. Try to keep mothers and fathers separated if you don't wish to have more, because as long as they're close to each other, they'll always have more babies. 1. They're used to high altitudes. These creatures are from the mountains of Argentina and Peru and have many different characteristics to prove it. Not only is their fur very dense that helps keep them warm in the colder climates, but they also have their incredible climbing abilities as well as their long tails for balance. These creatures also have lots of red blood cells in their body that are great for dispersing oxygen and helping them breathe at high altitudes. They can carry more oxygen than any other rodent or small animal. A major downside to this, however, is how sensitive these creatures are to heat. They can overheat very quickly and also prefer to stay out of the sunlight, and will sleep during the day and come out at night. This method also helps them to stay cooler. If you liked our video, be sure to click like and subscribe for more HowExpert Top 10 videos for all topics from A to Z in the future. Also, let us know what other celebrity or any other topic that you would want us to do a HowExpert Top 10 video in the future in the comments below. Thank you and have an amazing day. Take care. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit HowExpert.com to learn more.